I don't know about you, but I like to plan ahead. I like to know what's going to happen. And I think that's just human nature, isn't it? We want to know the future because then we think we can face it head on, we can plan ahead for it, and that gives us a sense of control and a sense of assurance. Which is why this current situation of the lockdown is just making so many of us really anxious because there's so many things that are just uncertain right now. There's so many questions like, when will the lockdown come to an end? What will happen after that? What will the implications of that be? What will the personal impact of that be? In fact, right now, I think there's more questions than answers. We're looking to the experts. We're looking to people that have power to do something about the situation. And we're looking to them for hope. We're looking to them for answers. And they're not really able to give us anything tangible because they don't know themselves. There's so many maybes, so many possibilities. No one can say with any certainty, this is what's going to happen. It's okay. So is there any hope in the midst of an uncertain future, in the midst of so many questions? And the Christian worldview, the Christian hope says, yes, there is. Because although we are finite and therefore have finite knowledge, although we are finite and therefore cannot know the future, God is not. The God of the Bible knows beginning from end. He is outside of space and time. He is not limited. And therefore he sees all things, he knows all things, and what may be perceived uncertainty to us is very much certain to him. He is certain about the future. But more than that, he is also in control. It seems right now like everything is chaotic and nobody really has any power or any control. But God is still in control. And the good news is that the God who knows and the God who is in control is a God who is not indifferent. He's a God who cares. And that can be seen so visibly through the person of Jesus. Jesus demonstrates to us the God who sees, the God who knows, and the God who cares. Because in real history, God through Jesus came down, and the very hands that control the universe, as it were the hands that were nailed to a cross and died for us. They died for us in order to reconcile us to God, in order to give us a certain hope for the future, even in the face of the worst thing that could happen to us, even in the face of death. And so the Christian hope says, even though nobody can give you real answers, even though the future is uncertain, you can trust in this God for your future. You can trust in a God who is not indifferent, but who knows and who sees, who is in control, and yet loves and cares for you. That's the Christian hope. That's my hope. And I hope that you can look to the person of Jesus and trust in him, and trust him for your uncertain future.